Okay, so this I believe is done. This is Glenwood's end. I've spent probably about 15 hours farming mats and approximately 50 hours of rebuild slash rehab slash construction. I was throwing around ideas about how to do the tour, um, but I think I'm just gonna no like building the lily or anything. I'm just gonna go through. So I mentioned earlier that I like brick and shroud wood, so I made a brick and shroud wood fence. These are original. These are street lights. It is it's 8 bricks on the bottom, and then 7 or 8 metal bricks up, one white phosphorescent block, and then 2 clay roofing tiles up, and then on each of on the top roofing tile, I put one other clay roofing tile, and that will uh, go diagonal. They do not produce much light, but I think they look cool. I think there are like 35, 36 of them. So the way I have this place set up, a friend of mine passed away several years ago. He was my best friend of 25 years. But one of the last things we did together was make mead. And so that's one thing I've kind of done. That's why the other place had a lot of mead. Oh, shout out to DeLindsay Gaming for showing me how to make a mailbox. So this is the mailbox. Anyway, so yeah, this is I've converted this into a mead production place. So you start off, you come in, and again, I've left as much clutter as I can, like original clutter. This one wagon here, hey, room for 6 meat barrels. Excuse me, this is a little, I guess, guest house. It's pretty much nothing's changed. I added a bathroom, I think. And then like a sleeping area down here, like a little table, kitchen stuff that was already here, and then like a desk with some books, and built a bed. It's the half timber clay bricks, and I just stacked some windows together because I kind of thought it looked cool. Then so I'm thinking meads have deliveries, and deliveries would need a wagon. So I decided to make a wagon ramp going from the bottom. And again, my rake skills are extremely subpar. Then I figured out you could just lay blocks down and not worry about it. So we come up this area, and the way I have this timed, like at night, it's probably the sun's going to set during the tour. So I'll be doing that as well. I made this like an exterior, like VIP house, I guess you'd call it. Another street light or street lamp. I misspoke last time. The spider will respawn. You can see its cocoon in there, but inside the fireplace area. So I added an actual fireplace in it with 2 iron windows to keep the spider in. That way you come up, boom, it dies. Fire damage. Nice kind of guest area, a hot tub for the VIPs, random stone stuff. I put flower pots everywhere. The staircase, roofing tiles, I did the tarred blocks and then clay. I just thought that was kind of cool. Excuse me. So stable has not changed, and I added a fire pit. I added like several fire pits actually, but the stable, I forgot to point out last time, I did the grid roof system, plus like a nice little raised up area for ventilation for the horses. Yeah, built a mead wagon, my super awesome square wheels. And in my brain, I'm thinking The brass barrels are the good stuff, and the wooden barrels are the regular stuff, like easily commercial production. But the brass barrels would be like the higher end stuff. And then you've got the coach house or wagon house, I guess. Again, my little pretend coachman can sleep here. These are what I would imagine just liveries. Made an outdoor cafe for like shindigs and whatever. People can just come or even visit and just say howdy, whatever. Then up here, this is just, I prepared and put stuff up. Like I imagine this crane would, you know, extend and pick up barrels and store barrels here, have them brought down, whatnot. Haven't really figured out what to do with this, so it's just kind of sitting here stored. Let's see, I actually have a checklist. Cafe. Oh yeah. So basically after that, let's see. You would come in and zone in here. First thing you do is repair. I'm gonna start with my craftspeople. This is my hunter area. I was gonna put her in that house down there, but you can't craft because the containers, the magic chests, they have to be in a certain proximity of what you're trying, where you're trying to craft, or else it won't reach. But yeah, all the trophies and looms, leather making. Gave her a bed up here, nice, simple, no frills, just, you know, the hunter, she's, again, no frills kind of gal in my brain. Then we go to the carpenter's house. This is where his, like, storage stuff is, or the stuff he creates is. I've got some kilns and stuff out there. This is like the surface level, like, greeting area, I guess, and then his bedroom and everything. I mean, like, he does masonry, so I did, you know, wood and stone bed, built bed frame, stuff like that. Let's see. There we go. So after the carpenter, one of the original features I've added is the gazebo. Yeah, not really much to say. It's fancy stone with clay roof tiles and the palm wood. Then this is where I've got my farmer. Basically storage here. There was a wooden toilet in here, but it didn't look right, so I just took it out and made it a regular storage. Yeah, so here's Emily, her downstairs stuff. I'm guessing veggies and stuff would go in here, and then her own private bathroom and flowers, because farmer, flowers, you know. Then upstairs, this is where her bedroom is. Now, I know she's a simple gal, but I mean, if you follow the lore at all, she hooked up with a queen. A queen. So she has the best bed and best setup. Yeah, Emily's a pimp. And then we've got, you know, the regular entrance to the farm area, running into the fence. And again, so mead is made with honey, and in order to make honey here, you have to have sugar cane and water. That's why I made the, like, beehives. So I mentioned the corpses that won't despawn. One is here under the road now that I didn't, or now that it's respawned. The other one is over here. And again, street lights. It's starting to get darker out, and you can see these don't produce a lot of light, but I think they look cool, aesthetically at least. And I mentioned like I had an anvil here that I accidentally destroyed, so I just basically added a new one. I just put a little work table down and then iron around it. I actually forgot to show you the main house. When I tried doing Glenwood's Inn the first time, it fell through. It kept crashing and whatnot, so I put everything back the way it was. I forgot to put my little cooking area here. This is like for raw food, cooked food, and then to actually cook, it's gonna be like, I don't know why I keep doing that. It's gonna be right there. Anyway, so I guess the basement area. This is all original stuff, I believe. Yeah, there was a lore book here, but this is all original. I added a fireplace because I don't know where I'm gonna be in the warmth run out. And then I made this like a sitting, like quiet area. Nothing really special about that. I just wanted to put stuff in here. Then I guess my main area where I sleep and everything. I gave myself a tricked out Emily bed, and I tried to make it a little more elaborate with the windows. I don't know if elaborate's the right word, but I wanted to test more. So it basically looks like a giant crib. I'm cool with that. And then I mentioned last time there was a lot of space under here, so I just put some iron windows up. Oh, and something else. Wherever you see the flintstone, I put iron windows. And if you look through here, you see the half-timbered brick, those are all wooden windows. So that is something I tried to stick with, because I would eventually forget what I did. And this is my bathroom. And I would like do wood windows on flagstone and iron, blah blah blah. So I just decided to stick with one. Bedroom 1 on the 3rd floor. Bedroom 2, this is original, I think. Yeah, this is original stuff. And then up here, a nice little storage area, and I like the way this looks, so I'm just going to leave it, and I'm not even going to unlock it. But then I found this. There is a 5th floor. Oh my god, there's a sarcophagus. So yeah, I built, that's where my crypt keeper is gonna sleep. There are just so many cool little nooks and crannies here that, I mean, if you do not spend a whole lot of time here, you're just not gonna find. For example, there's another one right here. So I just put a nice sleeping area. Let's see. So now I will show you the blacksmith. And for that, I want to go out this way. And yeah, now you can see, now that it's the sun's gone down, you can see the street lights. They aren't super bright, but they're kind of cool. This is my custom forge that I built for my blacksmith. As I've mentioned multiple times, I saw see-through using metal everywhere, and I just looked for excuses to use metal. So I've got 4 forges, I've got fire coming up, and this is my blacksmith's workshop. I like things to look busy and heavy clutter, so yeah, that's why there's so much crap everywhere. That's just how I like it. Storage stuff, then extra tools and windows and other stuff. I do a lot of farming. So I have multiple picks and axes and stuff like that. Little trick, that's what you do and how you do it. Lots of coal, and this is where I, make the coal, and then iron. Keep ores in one box, and then bars in another, like completed projects. More forges, more whatever these things are called, smelters, and I really like the looks of the crucibles, so I got a couple extra. And let's see, this is a fountain. I made this fountain for my mother. She loved flowers, and we grew up near the water, so I've seen multiple people make fountains, so I thought this was kind of a cool thing to steal. So yeah, that's my little tribute to my mom. And let's see, yeah, I put a torch up here. This machinery contraption thing looks cool. The ladder doesn't work, and I don't want to accidentally break it. Oh, and also, remember how there's a corpse under here? I actually mentioned I was going to fix it, so I just put blue blocks down there and left the well there. Let's see, I think that's it for this tour. Oh, and everybody's got their own mailbox. I thought this was kind of a fun idea, and a way for me to remember where this is the green doors. I decided to build a vault. Now if you look in here, you can see there's chests in there, the iron chests or gargantuan chests or whatever they are. This used to be like a jail area or something, so I just tore all that out and thought that was kind of cool. Where am I? Oh yeah, so, more mead storage. And this is kind of cool. This is actually hidden behind a barrel. This is the only one of these I could find. A half-sized hidden door. I can't get in there or anything, and I can't put anything in there. I don't know how to do it without dismantling it. I just thought that was cool, so leaving that there. And oh yeah, this is my alchemist's area. Old Balthazar. Again, a lot of original clutter here, so I wanted to leave as much of that as I could. And for making potions, I usually store all the strawberries and beets at like my farmer, but again, that's too far for him to reach for him to craft. Then I've got his actual little house. This is where I had my alchemist station last time, but yeah, I just decided to give this to him for his own house. Nice little. It was a hidden door. I put a little desk in there, a little claustrophobic thing, and up here, storing flowers for alchemy research and whatnot. So after this, we're going. So I mentioned I didn't want my blacksmith to have to climb a ladder every time. Oh, by the way, I haven't really done anything with this. It's just empty space. Nice little research area, I guess, and then nice balcony. Hey, look, the forge. I was going to make this his living area, but I really dug the idea of him having that house up there. So I built him a stairway. And since he's a blacksmith, I made him a, you know what, I'm just going to turn the lights back on. That didn't help as much as I'd hoped. I made him his own, like, brass and iron bed. Chandelier doesn't make a whole lot of light. But I remembered my grandfather's house when I was really young. My grandfather had this like fire pit / grill thing. He literally had like an iron grate over fire, and that's what we would use to cook. So I took that concept and built this. So this is my grandpa's grill, homemade table. Again, more of the good stuff. Let's see, so after the blacksmith, I showed you the forge, check my checklist, gazebo, the fountain, did that, the vault. Okay, so looks like we're almost done. Right now, going back. Oh yeah, I forgot. Show you my crypt keeper. This is his mailbox. I didn't think the aesthetic of his stuff really fit in well, so I gave him a single green light and his little pulpit and a chair, and then these. But that's, I mean, I'm not a really big fan of how intense the green is. I didn't want it to like contrast too much. But so then let's see what I showed. This is the alchemist area, right? Yeah. So this leads over to the alchemist area and then down there to where the vault is and whatnot. So then the great dining hall. I went ahead and decided to only put a couple of trophies up. I just felt a little too busy even for me. Seating for like 25, something like that. Storing lots of mead. I took my bar concept from the Lupa's build and kind of put it here. I just wanted something to occupy the space. So then, this is actually probably one of my favorite things. This is my kitchen area. Again, the Lupa's lair concept for the fire and cooking and all that other stuff. I envision this like if there's like a big get together or whatever, we would bring in like chefs and everything else, and they would have access to the kitchen and whatnot. And maybe if the party's going on a couple days, they'd have a place to hang out and sleep. I experimented with, you know, a table and stacking windows around. I thought that was kind of fun looking, not overly gaudy, but it was okay. I brought the chimney up through here, the chimney from the cooking area. I brought that all the way up. Yeah, and so then the third floor of this is a like lounge area, I guess. And I put lots of fur, fireplaces, flasks, mead everywhere. Thought maybe this would be kind of fun. So my last build I had hot tubs. I love hot tubs, so here's another one. This is a balcony hot tub. Just everybody can hang out and appreciate the view. Wasn't really sure what to do with this, so I experimented with another bed. This one's iron and wood. And then next we have another balcony hot tub, again just the open space. And here is the chimney. I guess I should have shown you at night, but you can see there's like fire and stuff coming out. This is actually a memorial as well. So a buddy of mine lost his father, so this is for his dad, and then this is for my mother, my father, and my best friend, and lots of flowers and all that other fun stuff. So finally, told you guys I was going to rebuild this tower. So I'm going to, let's see, I want to do this right. So here's where the tower starts. And I know I said mead and everything, but before mead, this was like an elixir research place. So there were scholars here and building my tower library. I kind of got the idea that they would do some crazy zany shenanigans. So I have this gigantic mana battery, and I wanted to kind of go off script. Instead of having like blue all the way up, I wanted to incorporate the green as well, the white on this side, and again, the library concept, I kept it up. And see, here's more library, another story of mana battery, and thank God it is so much easier to craft books. It still took a long time to farm, but I literally an 80th of the time, I think. And then here, something has gone horribly, horribly wrong. Floating books. I wasn't sure how to do the angle, so I just created platforms and then deleted. But yeah, so the concept is the mana battery is kind of gone overboard, and all kinds of books are floating type deal. Something went wrong hilariously. And then this is the top of the tower. This is the top of the build. Oh, and that's where the mead crane is. That was another fireplace I just built all the way to the top. Put a little chimney roof on. There's a chimney roof on that. Every fireplace, I think, except the blacksmith's fireplace and the grill. I think every other chimney has a chimney roof. But yeah, this is, I believe that is it. And from this area, it looks very Minecrafty, but yeah, I still think that's kind of fun. Yeah, that's I'm going over my checklist. Yeah, that's oh, and there's another. Oh, that's fun. I'll show you guys this little trick. Um, there we go. So the way I get the light to come up out of the fireplaces is to do these torches, because these torches smoke a lot. Yeah, I knew I left that open for a reason. But yeah, you can see this is the main house. And, oh, speaking of all the nooks and crannies, I found another place. This was randomly open. This is the top of the main house. And just another room. I really love Glenwood's Inn a lot. I think Keen did a really, really good job with it, conceptually and execution-wise. I just really dig it because there's always something around every corner. And this is my carpenter's mailbox, and again, the main like viewing area or whatever. Again, I think the streetlight concept was cool. I tried putting streetlights wherever there. Oh, fire pit. Put streetlights up there by the flames shrine. You can literally just go farm sparks. I think that one does 4 sparks every time. I actually thought about putting my crypt keeper in here, but I liked the target dummies and everything else, so I just decided to leave it as is. Anyway, yeah, that's I think that's everything I wanted to show you. Tower. Oh yeah, the stuff back there you can't build on. I thought about moving the cemetery to the snow area, but it won't let you build on it. Anyway, I keep thinking I'm forgetting something, and I really don't want to do a whole nother video for one thing I missed. Nope, that's it. I really appreciate all the people who have like inspired me and everything else. I know I've given shout outs several times. I just really appreciate all the feedback, positive, negative, anything you guys want to say. I really appreciate it. And Sharpie, one of my most recent discoveries. Thank you. It's fun watching your content, and yeah. Anyway, guys, this is Glenwood's End. This is the end of a long journey. I, again, spent like 15 hours building it the first time, then it crashed, and I told you guys in my Lupus layer build that I would come back and I would finish it. And I have. And I am happy. I think Raven's Keep is going to be my next build. Maybe build my own village. I don't know yet. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.